Alright, looks like these two guys are fighting next to us. Yep, they're shooting right across our damn bow. So the pirates and these other guys are fighting. But this is a good thing for us because whoever gets knocked out here. Alright, this is Panicking with GreyWolf's Den, and we're coming back with some more Space Haven. With the new release of Alpha 15, we decided to start off with a brand new ship just built from scrap, but we're still going to go with the Constitution class starship from Star Trek. We're just going to go back from the beginning and start all over. So that means we got to get a new crew, get them ready, get them boarded, and get on the way. Let the journey begin. Radical, that's going to be blue. And astronaut, we're going to put him in the red shirt. So we know the two yellow Declan and Ian are security officers. Alright, so this is our crew starting off with a new ship and the Alpha 15 update. Let's get a start, get our journey on the way. Right, first things first is we're going to have to build a tools facility. Let's go ahead and tool facility up. That done. Bunk beds we can go ahead and get placed in as well. We'll put them down this way. I have to have a toilet. Let's see. What else do we need? We need the kitchen and place to set. Let's get that turned around. Table over here. And let's get started. Alright, first thing also, let's get Ian and Declan over here and get them armed up real quick. I want to make sure once they get that going, we'll go ahead and put weapons and everything on the other two when we get the time for it. Speed through that, and let's look see what resources we have out in space. Got some energy. We'll go ahead and get all that. Some ice for water and some hyperum as well for energy. Let's make sure Declan and Ian here does not have anything going at the moment. We drop that off and then we'll get this taken care of first and then we'll head over there. No one's going to come anytime soon for us to meet, so we get plenty of time to get this taken care of. And this time when we build, we're not going to build worry so much on the back section other than getting our engines in. We're going to start on the front section up here. Get that taken care of first. Alright, so we need an oxygen generator and a gas scrubber. Alright, so now Ian and Storm went out on the pods, and Declan and Magnus are on the ship. So that means all four of our crew members can go out and mine, which is a good. We'll make sure they, at least the majority of them, can mine and construct, because if you get one of these guys on a pod and you're trying to get stuff built, it's going to mess you up waiting on them. Alright, so while we're waiting, we can go ahead and get Magnus over here. No, he's the astronaut. We'll do that in a minute. Get him a pistol in his hand. And it says we need a thermal generator. Let's go ahead and get that up there on the front side. And we're going to start building the front side of our ship. So what we're going to do is we're going to come out to about right here. Come out about 8 spots. 8 by 15 that we did. So we're going to do the same thing here. Alright. And that'll begin the outer side of our saucer section. We already got all the water, most of the hyperum, and then we'll get that energy in just a second. But I want to catch these guys when they wake up, because I want to send Declan and Ian over there to that abandoned ship and get that. So let's cut down on the speed, let them eat. We do also need to go ahead and furniture and get that other chair put in so everybody has a place to sit. Alright, so grab Declan, get him loaded up, and grab Ian. Get shuttlecraft over here, and we will dock that. And if you've watched any of our Starship Troopers gameplay, you'll notice these shuttles look a lot like drop ships in Starship Troopers. Let's get them. We know we got bugs on the ship. I know that's a thing. A lot of bugs on the ship. A lot of activity going down. Let's go ahead and grab this data work. Let's get somebody over and check this hypersleep chamber. See if we can find anything. Oh, we got another crew member. That's awesome. Hannah is the new crew member. So once we get them heading back to the shuttle boat here, which is the butter supple, we will check out and see what Hannah does and what she's good at. She's a police officer. That's awesome. So we got another person that get on these spaceships and do a little exploring as well. Alright, so let's go to Hannah real quick, see if we're going to change some stuff. We're back on our spaceship. Let's see. Police officer, health, energy, food, comfort. Alright, so we got Hannah on the ship. That means we're also going to need another bed. So let's go ahead and get another bed in here and get some lights put up. Let's see what we can get on the salvage. There's a lot of things. We're going to go select all, set that, move them all over to the ship. Get your hull stabilizer built up in a minute. Salvage this abandoned ship here. Right now, looks like everybody was on the space shuttle except for Storm. Storm is in one of the pods, collecting up the hyperman energy. In here, we'll just put it on the back side of the scrubber and the oxygen generator for right now. Like Storm's in the shuttle too. We're gonna change the ship thing. HSS GreyWolf's Den. We've got 5 crew members taking apart this abandoned ship over here, getting it ready to be transferred back to our ship. I wish somebody would have stayed back for one of the pods to get the rest of that stuff out there, but that'll be okay as well. Once these wings or the front side of the ship is built, we will start with the back side, but we're gonna have to do the back side first before we can go any further. We gotta get those engines and stuff put in the back until we at least get our back wings built. That's where we're at right now. We got some of our people asleep. Storm's coming in now. They do the same as well. So we're gonna run them through the night. Put another oxygen generator in here for right now. We'll move them around as we need to and get that taken care of. Back on the ship. And Storm's back on the pod, finishing up that stuff. Salvage operations going good there. We'll stop those because there's nothing left of them. Hull stability has been achieved on the HSS GreyWolf's Den. Now they want a water purifier. Slowly running out of room. Alright, water purifier, we'll just have the stuff up here for right now until we get the back side of this thing built. We need one of these arms built so we can get housing area moved around. Alright, so now we can turn the ice that we just collected a moment ago into water. And we're already starting with the fucking mental breakdown. Storage is full there. Hey, and he is on a pod right now. What is up with him? Leisure, minor discomfort. Alright, we gotta hurry and get this stuff moved and built in. Let's do that. We're gonna move that to there. And the walls, we're gonna have to do a 2-panel wall. And a 2-panel wall with a 2-door there. Let's see, can we put in decorations there and there? We will get some more stuff moved around pretty soon. Let's start moving these beds and the kitchen area over to that side. I'll put the kitchen there, with the beds there, so we can get some improvement on our people. Let's get furniture, get some lights in here. Probably just do some in-floor lights. Be good. Alright, we're gonna need a thermal generator in here, we know that. Let's see what Anne's problem is. Gaming binge, no entertainment, moderate discomfort. I can't give you any fucking entertainment, dude, until I learn the goddamn entertainment. So, I don't know what you want me to do there, buddy. plant. Put that there. What would happen if I put a whole window? No entertainment, uncomfortable sleep. Well, bro, you gotta go to sleep before you start getting comfortable again. That's the only thing I can tell you. If he's still walking around being mopey, everything won't go to sleep. There's a bed right there. Don't know what his problem is. I can put in another bed there. Well, and I just went and got that bed. I'll put that bed there. Does he not like somebody in the group or some shit? I don't know because he's not going to bed. There's nothing to do for fun around here. Music or someone was mean to me, moody. Alright, so let's just hold up and see. Where is the research tab? We're gonna go ahead and get that going. Go ahead and get that down so we can start researching. We gotta get our entertainment up soon. That's gonna be a big issue with these folks. We're still sitting on 29 hull blocks, which we need to do the backside. We'll do that just a second here. Stop that and stop that because I actually want to put in another hull window right there. Alright, now let's go build the hull on the backside so we can get our engines put in, get everything moved around. Should be good right there. 14.7 hull blocks. Hopefully we can start getting everything a little bit better. I don't have everything in our spots that we need. And still not in a good mood. But hopefully putting in some of these windows and lights and decorative plants and stuff, maybe that'll help boost his mood and everything a little bit. Research. Let's first freaking deck them thing. Jukebox. Let's go ahead and get the jukebox researched so we can get some kind of entertainment in here so these guys are not flipping out constantly about entertainment. Next thing we're gonna do after the jukebox spot and an item, we're gonna go metal refinery, energy refinery. Already got the item fabricator down, medical bed, hyper sleep chamber. Alright, so that's already set up. That'll go on as needed, when needed. And looks like he might be in a little bit better mood, maybe. Let's get some more lights put in here. Let's get this body storage on the back side. So at the ship, we didn't get a chance to trade everything because we was concentrating more on our own ship, trying to get everything taken care of here. Get everybody's mood and everything going. We got to get that jukebox, like get some entertainment going for these guys. Salvage operation is pretty much complete, so we're just gonna get rid of that. We got all the resources. We're just waiting for our pause to finish the construction of our back of our ship so we can put in our engines. Alright, what's going on with Magnus? Uncomfortable sleep, minor discomfort. So this is gonna just be a continuous rotation of things if we don't keep them happy, because now Hannah's going through it. No entertainment, yada yada yada. So what's our research looking like? There's one little bad thing about this is if they had some type of entertainment starting off, we're gonna have to put most of our people in separate rooms and shit like that. So still Hannah. Hopefully we can get through things a little bit quick. We can get that entertainment in. Alright, so here, same as across the way, double windows, double doors. Alright, now for the big part, let's get our engines in so we can jump to the next system, next solar system. We know we're going to have navigation and operations, so just go ahead and put them two. We're going to put them in the back for right now. Alright, and we can also, while we're here doing this, let's go ahead and... Alright, so we got no power in this general area, so first thing we're going to do is put in power mode. Can we put it in there right there? We'll sneak that in right there. Let's get our recycler. Alright, so we should be ready to jump to our next system since we've cleared out everything here. Alright, we got storm into controls and we are jumping to our first solar system outside of our starting. Jump here and then we'll explore all these solar systems inside this galaxy. Each other galaxies to explore. From there, to go out any further, we know from this point here, going to either one of these directions, we're going to have sleep chambers, hyper sleep chambers. This is the 3 that we'll be able to start off with, getting a few things here and there, and then we'll get to explore the universe. Now each one of these is a little bit different. You see, that just means they're controlled by different corporations, religious sects, pirates, or what have you. All right, so we got hyprum, carbon, water, something else right here. I think that's raw minerals. So let's see what all we got. We have carbon, need that. We've got raw chemicals, need those. That's his ice, definitely gonna need that. And this is hyprum, gonna need that. So all that'll be picked up by the pods. There's no ship to discover here. So it gives us time to just sit here and get everything else situated the way we want to. But we kind of don't want to overfill the bot side down here because I want to move that stuff, these pods and the shuttle down here because I put all the storage and the manufacturing in this area here. Living over here will be greenhouse, food, things of that nature, and then controls, operations, guns, shielding, all that in this area. So they're still researching for the jukebox, get some entertainment so we keep these guys happy. So 3, moving the things around inside the den. Here's spaceship, and 2 on a pod grabbing resources. Needs matching console, and that's what they're gonna put back up there. It's just moving them out of the way for right now. Yeah, it's telling us to seek out star clusters, and that's what we're in the process of doing as we jump from system to system. There's no technically habitable planets for us to land on or anything like that. It's mostly just resources in space until we get our ship built up how we want to build it. Keeping our crew happy and bring more from sleep chambers and who knows what else. Pretty sure there will be aliens in our future, as we've already run across one ship. I don't understand. Okay, so these are some of the storylines in the game. I'm not going to read them out loud as I don't want to get a copyright strike. But they're real interesting stories. You guys should definitely read them. If you have a chance, you can pause. And I'll scroll here so you can read the entirety of the story. Now this one right here has more entries, so we haven't got all of them yet, but you'll see as they go on. Apocalypse is the same. It tells you what happened, basically what pushed all the people out to space and everything, and what they had to do to survive. So it just gives you a breakdown on what transpired to send everyone into space. So we're waiting for them to finish out clearing these minerals and resources here so we can jump onto the next system. 10x6. Alright, so we have 10x6 on each side. This will be the beginning of our wings for our engines. 10x6 on each side. So we should have enough hull blocks to finish that off. Give us a little bit of something to do, move some of these source blocks. I mean, not source blocks, Lord. Some of these equipment down in these other areas, get them out of the way up here. Really no big necessity to do this right now, but I figured what the heck, we'll just sit here. Why not? Just go ahead and get it out of the way. See, they've almost finished this entire wing section here, and we still got plenty of hull blocks left. Just from this refining the hull scrap to make hull blocks, you should say. Our pods are still out collecting. Still have 5 hyprum and 7 raw. I think everyone's doing okay so far. I haven't seen anything else pop up yet saying otherwise, so maybe they're soon to be over their shit. We're about halfway through with the jukebox research here. Ayan is moody. Declan's antisocial. Okay, so this dude likes to do drugs. Or this chick, excuse me. Great. What is with everybody? Okay, we got 2 drug addicts with us. That's great. Hell, couldn't ask for a better combination in space. These guys and girls eat, so they can finish these wings up and finish getting these resources gathered so we can get the heck out of here and on to somewhere else. And in doing so, that'll put it on this hub, this node right here, so I can get rid of this node, this hub node. It's native here because it's beds, bunk beds. So yeah, they want their own beds, their own private quarters. So that's going to be an issue that we're going to have to take into account too. We might have to actually expand the ship out this way just so we have more room for the individual sleeping quarters. So we'll let them finish that up for the wings. I'll go a little bit further out, so I end up making the ship a little bigger on the outside. Might actually get this jukebox research before we actually leave this sector. Alright, so we're going to jump to navigation, prepare to jump to the next solar system. Get an incoming ship next turn, but we won't be here. We'll probably end up passing them in the shipping lanes here in just a second. Yep, here they come in. That's pirates on bad. Alright, so up here we got an abandoned ship. Down here basically a lot more with two different ships that we could possibly trade with. Now I've never seen these other NPCs actually like harvest any of these stuff. Now they will search ships and stuff, but they have never seen them harvest any of the goods. So it's better to actually check out the ships first before you start harvesting them. But it says we can trade with them, so let's see. You really don't do a lot of trading first starting off. That's not that big of a deal. Alright, so our crew is up, so let's go ahead and get Declan in the ship, and let's get some research for this derelict ship too. I see the reason for so many doors going into one engine bay there. That's a little bit of an overkill. Waste of time and space. Medical bag. Oh shit. Didn't mean to do that. Alright, so let's get over here and grab this logbook. So that's a pretty big ship right there. Pretty wide open as well. Alright, so transfer, let's say select all. Alright, so we have another story for this Starfarer. Like I said, I'll let you guys pause here and you can read it. And then scrolling down to the next part. So Storm's the only one on the ship. I have 2 gone in the main shuttle and 2 in the pods. See how the salvage operation's going. That's going to be me because we got a lot of high soft scrap and infra scrap, medium tech and hull. So it's going to be a minute on getting this done before we start actually grabbing these others. But we can go ahead and tell them to grab those as well. The ship right now that we are scrapping out, basically getting all the main parts off that we can get, is the Maelstrom. Yeah, capacity 1 or 2. That means we got 1 corpse crawler in here. What we're gonna do is gonna build one of these right down in here, turret right there, and then put the 2 pods right over here in this area. But first I gotta get these engines out the way, and that means I gotta put them out here on the wings. But I kind of want to build out a little bit more and build them back for these to drop into, because we still gotta move this airlock as well over in this area. Let's go see what our guys are doing over here on the Maelstrom. There's probably gonna be a lot like this in, like, I'd say probably about 200-300 years after space flight is a normal day, everyday occurrence. There's gonna be abandoned ships and stuff. People are gonna go out and harvest them and break them down, get the scrap and stuff like that off of them to reuse. Alright, so while they're going around doing their activity, doing what their task and everything, I'll show y'all a little bit more about this inventory. Loadout, you can put what their primary is here, and secondary armor, pocket, however you want to set that up. Same thing with augmentation abilities and implanted augments onto the crew members themselves. So this is where you'll set all that up. Like I said, weapons and everything as well. Now, right now, let's go back. He has the shotgun, so we can go to Here's the primary and loaded up as shotgun. So that one is, who is this again? Let's go back to the main person. Declan. Okay, this is Declan. I'm sorry, it's right down here. All right, so let's go over to, and his primary is the shotgun as well. So we're gonna go to his. The primary in is shotgun. You'll see on his, he's able to use all these other ones where Declan wasn't. It's because he has a better weapon ability right now than Declan has. So we'll see. You see all that there. There's no armor or anything like that to speak of just yet. I haven't got that set up yet. So. Now on these other folks, not Hannah because I don't have another weapon. I don't believe. On Magnus, his current inventory is a 5.7 pistol. So if we go here, primary, clear shot, remote control. So that's where you set up the remote controls to set up for the turrets and stuff that you can take with you on these ships when you go through and explore them. So he can be set up for remote control. Storm can be done the same way. Hannah's is also the same way as for right now. It's just because their skill level is not high on weapons. They're all at a 1. Let's see, Storm will never be able to because she can't go past the 1 in ability level. Magnus can get up to a 4. Hannah is already at a 5. Declan's 3 and increasing. Ian's is 5 increasing as well. Let's check out salvage operations. They look like they pretty much got everything there. Just a little bit of hull blocks left or hull scrap left. And they look like they're going to bed for the night. So they'll pick that up in the morning. So the only thing they have left is grabbing these resources here and finishing out the hull scrap, hull blocks. Let's go ahead and get Hannah down here and get a pistol on her as well. Alright, it says we got a pirate ship, looks like, coming in. Incoming pirate coalition, relationships -4, neutral, so they shouldn't bother us. We'll check it out and see how it's going. Alright, finally got the jukebox, so that'll help keep morale up. So on the new research, we're already into botany, which is what we need to do as far as our creating our grow plots and stuff for our food to keep us sustained while traveling through space. Jukebox is in facility. Alright, so let's put the jukebox right there. Built up, that'll help keep people a little bit happier. Comfortable. They don't like the bunk beds at all. Now we have 7 hull blocks. That's slowly increasing there. I just wanted to see, so it definitely needs some more hull blocks. So they're researching botany right now. Alright, so that's 10 hull blocks. We should be able to pull that out. Alright, looks like these two guys are fighting next to us. Yep, they're shooting right across our damn bow. So the pirates and these other guys are fighting. But this is a good thing for us because whoever gets knocked out here, they start scrapping the shit out of their ship. So let's pause it. Let's check out on the other salvage ship that we have. There's nothing left there, so we're going to close that out. We're going to have another one pop up here in just a second. Right now, the pirates look like they're winning. Oh, no, these guys, who is it? This is the Cult of New Haven, and this is the Pirate Coalition. All right, pirates took off. Cult of New Haven here survived. Let's check out, see what they have for trade. I think this is the Nautilus ship. Yes, this is the same one I spoke to before. So, but there you go. There's a little bit of action right there. Pirates attacking or whoever started the fight there, them two attacking each other. That was pretty cool to see. So let's try to speed through the night here. See if we can't get these guys to get enough hull blocks here. Finish out getting that energy on the ship. Getting these hull blocks refined so we can. Oh yeah, we got a lot. So they probably just took off after that pirate ship to go hunt it down. So we're gonna get. Hopefully they get this one side done here. And we can move this engine out so I can start moving other stuff around like I want to. I said that we were going to focus mainly on this sector here, but I'll be able to move all this up. I'll be able to put that grow system right in here for the time being so I get everything else moved around the way I want it. but we don't even have that ability yet just yet because of the botany research. These bad boys fit in here. Just there. Just there. Right there. There it is. There's the research for the grow beds. That's great. Alright, so now we're doing item fabricator. And we'll throw in autopsy table and botany too. Alright, let's move this bad boy, this right there. So everything else with since we have these moved back, everything else will be concentrated on the front section. I know I'm gonna have to put these two on power grids as well. So we might want to look into that as well. Put the small power and let it over on the corners. Now we can look at start moving these airlock systems and everything around. So I want the shuttle bay here, and I want the pod hangers right here, like that. Put the airlock. Alright, so we're going to dismantle these two since we've got that moved out. We're going to relocate that bad boy there. So that'll open up this whole section right here, be used for other stuff. Now in doing this, I'm going to end up probably moving this power node up so I can move these storage units down a little bit closer. Anyway, and we're going to end up getting rid of this airlock right here anyway. So we now dismantle that airlock there. Everything's on the back side of the ship. We're going to move our refinery just so it opens up a little bit more room. And this general area is here. And go right back on our job. Our whole scrap. We went through that whole scrap pretty quickly. That's good. And we'll do salt scrap as well. Get that going. Alright, so now we got a grow bed. So let's focus on getting that. It's always best to go ahead and get the big one, because I mean, there's no sense in wasting your time piddling around with the smaller ones unless you're just confined for space. And we do need to move this oxygen generator. So what we'll do is we'll just move it. Where's our other oxygen generators there? We'll put this one right here for right now, because we're going to end up moving this light next to it there. I'm going to end up putting a wall right through here. We do need to get this bathroom in this general sector here, but we might have to wait on that for a little bit. We want to finish up them whole blocks maybe if we can. Alright, so right through here. That should be plenty deep right there. No, we're going to do the thermal generator in this area, so just leave it there. But question is, how do I want to turn these? Right now, the only thing we can do is root vegetables. Pretty sure that's all we have the ability right now. But we have enough there. We have enough there for all of it, and then we can use all this down here for storage and manufacturing and everything as we go along the game. We are good in this sector, so we can jump to the next one, continuing to build on our ship and getting everything moved around like we want it. Alright, so there's nothing here. There's something there. Abandoned. So any of these three sectors would be good to jump to next. We're going to stay right here, get these supplies and everything that we need here. Check out this abandoned ship and see how things go. Alright, so we'll make sure we get Ian and Declan first off to head and explore that next ship. Our ship right now looks like a backwards frog, like he's fixing to jump this direction. Ribbit. Pretty nice little setup there. What's he saying here? We have incomplete meals because we don't have any root vegetables, right? Right. That's what we're growing. Declan's using the bathroom. I am gonna have to build the living quarter side up a good bit, just so they can be spread out so they have a little bit better comfort, and so we can get that the bathroom somewhere in the general vicinity as well. So they are messing with the jukebox there, got it going on. Magnus is planting root vegetables there as well. All right, stop everybody in the track. Declan, need you on board, and need you on board too. Let's go check out our derelict ship up here. Kind of speed down a little bit so we don't get too far ahead of ourselves. Power generator. Let's pick this stuff up here. Credits, new data log. So see what we got. Alright, Avalon has been explored. Let's get a crew back to our shuttlecraft. That'll help get us our food back in order a little bit. See, we've got noble metals out here, some more hyperum, and some more energy. There it is. We're just like the space junkers of the universe. We just go through and clean up all the system. I do also want to do this because I did it on the other side and I really think it's cool. That, and there's what? 2 of the crew on the pods and 3 on the shuttle, or 3 at the derelict ship right now. I might have to widen this up by 1 stretch just because this stuff is like crunched on top of each other here. Go ahead and throw the whole scraps on there, get them knocked out. Just brought a shipment in from the derelict ship there, getting it moved into place. So I got a lot going on in this little system here. Breaking down that derelict ship, grabbing these resources and fixing little things here and there on the ship that we have so far. Alright, so they're finishing up clearing the ship out. Magnus and Ann are on here. On the ship, getting the last bit of everything. Yeah, they've cleaned it out good. Still got a good bit of infra scrap in. But everything else has been pretty much wiped out. They still got some stuff here to pick up as well. And we did add 1 line up here, but we haven't got it finished yet on that corner. Under discomfort, space fatigue, awake, privacy. Oh, yeah, so I definitely got to get these rooms situated so they can get more privacy and spread out a little bit. Alright, so we found another entry on the Mary Shelley in this Avalon ship that we went to. This is the log 2 of it. So if you want to, you can read this right here and pause, read this, and then we'll scroll down and you can read the second part as well. Alright, so they're all heading back to the ship that we're salvaging there, just to finish it off. And he's doing some more research, and it's item fabricator at 52%. See how our plant's going. We're about 33%, majority of them there, 30 to 40%. Small node right there, large. Probably have to move this large up a little bit just so I can move these storage facilities down so they're not having to go that far, drop it to unload all that stuff there. But everybody's sleeping this time. I don't have anybody up, so that's a good thing. And mostly it's just interrupted sleep, people getting up, using the restroom or whatever, moving around. It's gonna pop up saying we ain't stabilized, but that's fine. Just moving it a few blocks over, it'll be fine. Everybody's gone from the ship. Declan's on the pod. And once we get this finished up, grab these last bit of resources, our ship should be finished up being salvaged. No, we still got some more left on it. It's going to be carried out by the pods themselves. It's mostly the exterior of the ship. Definitely going to have another restroom soon as well. And don't know 100% sure if we're going to leave the grow area right in here. We might move it over here now that I'm looking at it. That way we can put the restroom facilities in this area and open this up a little bit as well. We're still going to have a lot of this in here too to have room to do with too as well. Put the cafeteria down in here and line it up with couches and everything everywhere. Turn all this into living quarters. Do that. Half of this the bathroom area, half of it the kitchen area, and the rest of it just living quarters all over here. So we could possibly do something like that once we get the top side up here closed in and everything. We can move some of this navigation and stuff around. But we gotta leave room for our weapons and shields and everything of that nature as well. If you see on the outside of the ship, it looks like this right now. So we don't have any weapons and turrets or shields or anything like that in place. You can see the windows that we put in there. Windows here in these areas as well. We'll put in some more around the ship and everything later on. Alright, so they're all back to sleep. All the materials are picked up. Ship is pretty much salvaged out. So we can actually jump to navigation. Force who we forcing to wake up to get on nav. We know we're gonna have to go out this sector down here, so let's jump up. Let's jump out here and then we'll go up and around. But we're gonna call the video here and we'll bring it back to you when we get through and we'll find out how the next part of it's all gonna go. Panicking with GreyWolf's Den.